Hi, my name's Chrissy Sturt and I'll be reading Womb Tombs from the 2021 National Flash Fiction Day anthology. Magic is coiled inside each curl, sculpted into the bronze of his cheeks. He drills chubby fingers into the wet dirt, deep in his own make-believe world. Brrr, he says, bubbles popping on those sweet lips. I can't help but hover. Don't eat the mud. You cold, baby? Hungry? If I look away, he might swirl into the earth and disappear. I crouch, touch the soil, fearful. Do you want him back? Mama! Yes, baby. I pull him close, kiss him. Any excuse. It's all right. We are blessed now. I sink back into those lost years, the way we turned to science. My uterus was scraped, ovaries pierced, eggs extracted. Laboratories would spark life where we couldn't. We spent money we didn't have. My body suspected artifice, scorned every intervention. The doctors chewed their lips, tapped pens. Finally, heads shook. We went alternative. We meditated, massaged, blew golden breaths, ate organic, turned vegan. Every month, blood, emptiness, pain. The years ground by. Once we washed inside a cold church to search dusty rafters for a distant god. I kneeled, hands clenched in supplication, and sobbed to a paint-peeled Mary, soaking my top with snot. An elderly warden took my elbow, steered me into a windy porch. A pat on the hand. You poor dear. A leaflet. Many women find a good deal of fulfilment in voluntary work. There's always work, yes. And that's where I found it. An obscure postgraduate paper on Neolithic womb tombs. A theory those swollen barrows heaved up in our ancient landscapes was shaped to honour the earth goddess. Our ancestors buried their dead deep inside her chambers of fecundity to be gently guided into the underworld. In the Dark Ages, the mounds were thought to be a source of foundlings. Newlywed girls visited in the hope of catching a bump. Something ignited inside me. That very night I pulled Jake up an Iron Age hill fort in the intense black just before sunrise. There was too much distance between us to explain. He'd only worry at this dangerous rekindling of hope. Throwing a blanket down on the highest point, I tipped my face to the fading stars, shrugged off my top, a barren woman hiding nothing. I felt her embrace at once. She'd been waiting. Her hard ground pushed into my back, wrapping me in primeval warmth. I smelled grass, growth, goodness. I rolled out a fruity laugh, the first in ages, and reached up for Jake, half wild. He dropped down, happy to see me happy. Trilling birdsong raised the sun. The golden light skimmed our skin and filled me with an overpowering sense of all the women who had gone before, lying back, loving, laughing, in a long, endless line. I needed no tests, no scans. My belly grew, our magical baby, his skin coloured by the richness of the soil, a gift from the earth goddess. But as I watch him play, fear scrabbles in my heart. What is given can be wrenched away.